Alberta's largest hospital is restricting visitors as it tries to contain an outbreak of COVID-19. There are at least 53 infections in the hospital and 4 people have died. Heather Yourex-West reports.
A month into the school year, parent Katrina Snow is feeling less anxious.
It seems to be going good, yeah. There's no cases. Kids are wearing the masks. It seems to be going very well.
At a time when several provinces have announced new restrictions, Alberta's chief medical health officer has lately struck a more hopeful tone. The threat of COVID-19 is still real, but in this province, Dr. Dina Hinshaw says a second wave has not begun.
But in Alberta, I don't think that that's where we're at right now. We have seen increased daily case counts for the last few months, but those have remained relatively stable.
While Ontario and Quebec have seen their numbers rise exponentially since the beginning of September, from less than 150 daily cases to 700 or more, Alberta has kept its case count relatively stable in the low to mid hundreds for the last several weeks.
If we look at cities like Toronto or Montreal, they have 3-4 times the population density as, say, Calgary does. So we do know that more people in a small space, bad news for a virus.
But that's not to say things couldn't change quickly. Take, for example, the outbreak at Calgary's Foothills Hospital. Contact tracers are still trying to determine how the virus was able to spread so quickly through these halls. There are now more than 130 healthcare workers under quarantine. 4 patients have died, and dozens of elective surgeries have had to be postponed.
I'm not sure that I can say that it's spreading within the hospital. We know that we have more than one outbreak, and we haven't reached any conclusions beyond that.
Alberta is also struggling with testing. At 7 to 10 days, it currently has one of the longest turnaround times for results in the country, which means if Alberta was entering a second wave, it would take about a week to find out. Still, for now, there is cautious optimism that if Albertans stay the course, a slow and steady burn of cases through the fall would mean no businesses would have to close. Heather Yourex-West, Global News, Calgary.